Hi there, sports fans. There's so much Blood Bowl coming out this weekend that I'm going to start things slow with the Treeman unboxing and build. So the next video I do will be an unboxing and mini review of the second season edition. Now there's so much content on this box that I wanted to start simple. And I'll come back to this and assemble all the models during the unboxing and we'll take a look at it. But considering in this box we've got the best part of 30 models, so we need to take a bit of a run up to that one. That's why we're starting simply with this. So we've got the Treeman. There's two different types you can build. You can build the Lauren Forest Treeman, which I believe is for the Wood Elf team. They can both fit into Wood Elves and Halfling teams. I'm not sure about Lizard Men. I don't know if they get those. But one, it looks more based around the Wood Elf colours and all that sort of thing. And then this one with the cheeky little squirrel on that, which I think is more like for the halflings. So what have we got in this box? We've got assembly instructions to build both ways. And we've got the stats. So Treemen, the stats are different for halfling teams and for wood elf teams, it looks like. So let's do a quick comparison. On the halfling team, you can have up to 2 of them. That's the Akhorne Forest Treeman, which is that one. 120,000 cost, movement of 2, strength of 6, agility 5 up, passing, I believe, 5 up, and armor value is 11 up. All of those stats are exactly the same for the Lauren Forest Treemen, for the Wood Elves, except they can only have 1 in the team. Skills, they both have Mighty Blow, they both have Stand Firm, both have Strong Arm, both have Take Root, both have Thick Skull, and both have Throw Teammate. However, the Wood Elf one, the Lauren Forest one, also has Loner on the 4 up. Additionally, an Old World Alliance team may include 0 to 1 Akhorne Forest Treemen with the Loner 4 up trait. Okay, and the Akhorne Forest Treeman also has the Timber skill and trait. Okay, very good. Right, so what have we got here? So we've got 2 sprues and a base. The base is a 40mm base, which is bigger than the squares on the pitch that they go on. The squares on the pitch are 34mm wide. This is a 40mm base. The standard bases for Blood Bowl are 32mm. Now, I was pretty sure they were going to do this, so I've got another 32mm base, which I'm probably going to put this guy on if his stance will allow it. So let's build this up, Akhorne Forest style, and then we'll take a look. Now, some of you may remember the older Treeman sculpt. It's been around for years, and my God, it was obviously great when it came out, but it did the real heavy lifting for years. And I hate that sculpt now. A lot of people love it, but I am thoroughly done with that old sculpt. And I'm glad that we can see the back of it now and it's been replaced with something new. Having said that, I'm not a massive fan of this sculpt either. I think it's pretty cool, but too much tree and not enough man for me. I know ultimately it depends on how you paint it, but to me, you can see so much more of a facial feature in the grey plastic than you can on the box. Because obviously there's some more stuff to cover it up, it appears. Let's carry on. Okay, so I'm not a fan of these sort of ball joints for assembly. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, where it just gives you a certain amount of posability, which is great, but they just never seem to stick very well. Just realised I've done nothing but complain about this. I actually like it. Right, okay, so that's everything built so far before it's kind of personalised to the Alton Forest or Lauren Forest Treeman. I will see if there's an easy way to magnetise the other parts that we haven't added yet, because I have to say that I prefer the look of this than I do of putting these other things on it. It's obviously supposed to be like some sort of face guard, and that's got something there as well. I don't know what that is. Let's have a look. Let's keep going. Okay, so in terms of this sculpt, so we've either got this kind of face mask that goes on here and fits basically like that, almost like a face guard. Move that up a bit maybe, which I don't like. I don't think it's very cool. Or the Lauren Forest one is that there is this kind of face mask that goes on there and it just fits over the top like that. Now, whilst I admit this looks pretty cool, I still prefer it like this. Just a standard old tree dude. So that's the way I'm going to keep it. Let's whack it on the base. Let's see. Actually, let's see if it will fit on this 32mm base. It will just go on. So I know some people would disagree about putting this on a 32mm base as opposed to the 40 which it came on. And all I can say is really, I want it on a base which will fit on the pitch properly. So what I'm going to do as well is that you can see on here, we've got a little squirrel sat on his arm, which is cool, but I'm not putting that on there. So anyone who picked up the last issue of White Dwarf, you'll see there was a card for Akhorne the Squirrel. Now obviously, don't have any squirrel models. So I'm sticking this to a little tiny, to a very small base. So there is Akhorne the Squirrel. Cool. So there you go. We have our cool tree man. So I might come back and either fit that mask or that face guard. But to be honest with you right now, I'm not particularly enjoying the look of either of them. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. I may come back to it. I mean, this I could potentially magnetise if I can find a way of getting into there and getting a magnet in there that would hold this in place. I could do that. And I could this would be quite easy to magnetise because the very ends go into some, you know, not unshallow holes on here. There's one there. So we could just clip the ends off of here and stick a magnet on the end, and the magnet would quite easily go into the bottom of that hole. This one's a little bit less shallow, so we could drill it out a little bit and try it. But I might come back to that another time. So anyway, so that's our tree man. Very exciting. That is the start of this weekend's Blood Bowl content. So I'll be back to you tomorrow with the big one. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you later.